second. If you're watching this moment, there's something weird happening with the babies that was not necessarily dialed in when Zero was asking you to speak to Heloise, to Armando, to Stevie, or to Cornelius. Mm-hmm. But there's something in this moment that the audience is paying attention will be relevant later on. I mean, we're dancing around it. We've talked about it. But this appeal that Zero is giving is so desperate and so terrifying. I mean, can you imagine another mother like
switching babies?
I know why this is important. Alive. Let's do this.
Well, it's a whole. I mean, I'm going to sound like I'm trivializing, but it's a very Sophie's Choice kind of moment of, you know what you have to do, and it's awful.
So, speaking of awful, and I'll probably end up bringing this up at the end of the movie. Think about it this way. So, Milo's been traded out. If this is what's happened, he's living with devolved apes. His entire life now. If he wants to have sex or anything, he has to do it with these unintelligent wild apes. His DNA line, either he goes primitive and mates with these unevolved apes, or his DNA line dies out. So I don't understand how the rest of the movies are supposed to go at this point, unless it's that mixing of the DNA. Anyways.
No, I do agree with you that, you know, without giving anything away to the new films, at least the new films explain without the need for procreation, how that occurs. These do leave themselves open to,
like he should be a genetic dead end because he's either not going to have sex or these shouldn't be able to make smart apes after that. But anyways, that's my thoughts.
Richard, you got anything else?
Wrapping it up.
No, I'm kind of, there was, yes. So there's not a lot in this minute, but there's a lot in this minute, and there's a lot that we've speculated on that we shouldn't really be talking about.
And we really didn't go back to the whole fact that each mother is holding the same baby. Really, when you get down to it,
right?
And then also I want to give the shout out to Janusz Prohaska, who is no longer with us, but at least in this moment, Heloise wasn't quite as creepy. You could see his eyes from behind the mask, and it at least worked a little bit more. It was very plasticky, dead looking, but it's better than it was when it was in the shadow where it looked like he had milk eye.
I started to think, did they make the unevolved apes look different so that you would tell that they were unevolved apes? Because they can make good-looking chimpanzee makeup because they do it for our leads, but you just have to have such a shitty-looking unevolved ape.
He probably brought his own costume that he uses to pretend to be apes in other movies, and this is probably standard for the time.
That's what he uses when he spins signs in front of a business.
Did they not have dulling spray back then? Because that thing is so shiny and plastic. Yeah. Put a little dulling spray on it and knock it down.
I don't know.
Anyway.
I mean, this scene is being lit by lamps they bought from Home Depot. I mean, we can't get too particular on some of this stuff.
It was True Value hardware back then.
Okay, True Value hardware, yeah.
No, you're right. I mean, it's weird, floody, crappy light.
Home Depot wasn't founded until 1978.
See, I told you. Useless information. Look at that.
Well, it's called Google.
I know. Once again, I said Google is your true trip-up point. All right, now we're getting into Google. Do you have anything else for minute 79, Richard?
No.
Sean?
No, that's it for me.
All right, if you, with all the things I throw out during the week, if you want to find our social links, our email, and if you want to see our profiles too, know a little bit about us, you can find that at minuteoftheapes.com. It's our website that we do keep somewhat updated. You can also find an archive of every episode that we've ever done, going all the way back to the first film. You can find them all there. Yeah, they're all there.
I mean,
and it's a little player. I believe you can listen as long as you have an HTML5 ready browser, which everybody should have that by now. You can listen. You can listen wherever you go. Hey, I work for an internet company. That's me using my brain.
Very specific. Seriously.
Well, the only reason I say that is it will, if your browser comes up and says you can't play it, you just need to go update your browser.
Like
I mean, if they're already listening to this right now, they probably have one. Just saying.
I'm just telling them what's out there, Richard.
All right.
And to be honest, you should be able to get the archive going back inside your app as well. We do not do any of those where you have to pay for old stuff.
We're not a Stitcher Premium or anything.
There's some podcast apps out there though that I think after about 25 episodes you have to they request it to download it instead of just having it immediately able to stream.
Yeah, the archives will be
grayed out
behind a paywall or something.
But anyway, all these type things, if you need anything from us, minuteoftheapes.com, you'll find everything you need there. Richard has really given me the, oh my God, I cannot believe you're talking about all this stuff on this podcast look. So for Richard and Sean, I'm Todd. Have a great day.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.